Alright, this is going to be a video about what I think is going to be the next flat Earth. Okay, and what I mean by that is the next fringe topic that breaks through into the mainstream in a big way, hits a mania phase basically, like we saw with flat Earth. So a couple of other examples of like fringe topics that broke right through would be Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve, fractional reserve banking, fiat currency kind of thing. What else? 9/11 conspiracy ideas. A solid example would be the Mayan calendar. Okay, like there was hardly anyone talking about that. I first heard about it before 9/11 actually, and then 2006 it was reasonably popular on forums. By 2010, I'd say that's when it hit like mainstream and super peaked during 2012, and then died obviously 2013. But yeah, like flat Earth, like as an example of how these things kind of go. So in 2006, like there was no one really talking about it, even on the forums. There was a little bit of it, but I'd say Hollow Earth would have been bigger, and Expanding Earth, and other stuff like other things like 2012 and fucking everything else would have been bigger anyway. And then after 2012, maybe, like once that one had ended, that's when flat Earth started taking off, and I think there was a bit of a Streisand effect because the forums, for whatever reason, started banning comments and shit, banning threads about flat Earth, which I think made it worse perhaps. Always part of the strategy, but yeah, made it kind of worse, made it take off in a bigger way. And I'd say when it really peaked would be end of 2015, beginning of 2016. So I remember like going, holy shit, like fucking flat Earth is breaking through, people are talking about it, this is amazing. And then by 2017 we've got like every single fucking YouTuber, whether they've got anything to do with conspiracies or not, making videos about flat Earth, celebrities talking about it, fucking heaps of people believing it. And I think it's peaked now, the fireworks exploded, and it's going to taper off. Okay, the next one, okay, I think, if I'm right, it's going to be interesting. So this is just from like watching forums and comments on YouTube and videos and shit, the way it goes for a long time. Like there's always been people talking about the Jews did this, the Jews did that, or the Jews are behind everything, right? It's always been there, so's every single conspiracy theory though, but this one is particularly very recently started to take off the same way saw with flat Earth, right? Maybe it's a little bit slower in the traction, but it's reaching that fucking point now, I think, where any fucking video you go on YouTube, a comment somewhere or mention fucking Jews, like, and it's funny, it cracks me up because it's the same thing that happened with the flat Earth. It's looking like it's gonna hit the mania, and it could end up being even bigger than flat Earth, for the simple fact that it's a lot more controversial, and the Streisand effect will therefore be even bigger, because we'll have like we already have YouTube would be deleting any videos or channels about that kind of shit. Forums and stuff would be real edgy about it, and the press will grab onto it soon as well. And yeah, I think it's gonna explode, and it's gonna be quite amusing. Okay, so that's the next flat Earth. The next flat Earth is the Jews did it, or the Jews are behind it. Okay, that's going to be the next big, huge mainstream breakthrough conspiracy theory, and the fallout and drama and pantomime is going to be potentially very entertaining.